Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Sisters Swing. I'm Bella.
And I'm Reese McCauley, and we're so excited to have you with us today.
We're recording from the Second Swing studio and just wanted to give them a huge thank you for partnering with us to make this happen.
Here on Sisters Swing, we'll be talking about all things golf, what it's like playing in college competition, playing as sisters, and even bringing on some amazing guests along the way.
Whether you're hoping to play college or competitive golf or just curious to learn more about the game, we're so excited to have you. So for our first episode today, we're going to kick off and we're going to talk about all things competitive golf. But first, we're going to tell you a little bit more about us. If you've listened to some of the Second Swing podcasts before, you might have heard some of our story already. But for those who haven't, we're teammates at the University of Minnesota. I'm going to be a senior this year. You're going to be a sophomore. And it's just been so fun playing with you. Honestly, it's gone by so fast. Last year went by so fast. But it's been really fun playing with you on the team. And honestly, even the non-golf moments have been the most fun. Just being able to travel with you, our trips, and just the everyday mundane moments. I just know that those are memories I'm going to have forever. But how about you? How's it been for you? How was freshman year?
Yes, 100%. It has been so much fun. Playing, I feel like, as teammates has been so fun because we have just grown up like our whole lives playing together. And so I think it really just feels pretty natural to now be teammates together. But yes, definitely on the course, off the course, we room together a lot at tournaments too. So it's been a blast for sure.
Yeah.
So we're filming this in like mid-August, and Bella and I actually just had the Women's State Open about 2 days ago, and Bella just shot -4 for 2 days. Bella, how does it feel to be the Minnesota Women's State Open champion?
It was so fun. I've had kind of a heartbreaker in the State Open in the past. So I've played in it in like several times in the past. And last year, for example, I was on 17, and I think I was either tied for the lead or I was in the lead. And I made, an 8 on the 17th hole at Edinburgh. For those who know that hole, it's brutal. It was just a heartbreaker, but so it was fun. And that's happened, I think that happened before too. So this tournament just didn't seem to be my tournament. So it was really fun to be able to come out on top this year. And it was so fun. Okay, so we were in the final group together. Reese took second. And that was so fun because even though we're on the same team, we don't play in the same group often. It's normally back-to-back groups, or we're a couple groups apart. So that part was really fun. Do you think it was pretty normal? Like, because we play together, we probably play 90% of our rounds together for fun. Do you think it was just normal because of that, or do you think it was different because it was competitive?
I feel like a little bit of both. I feel like for the most part, it was really normal because we just had a blast playing out there. Like, we were talking, laughing, but it's a little different because we're a little less talkative just because we're trying to focus and like obviously grind. And I think, if one of us like missed a short putt or something, we definitely just like leave a little space. But for the most part, we definitely still had a great time and like chatted the whole time and walking down the fairways. Yeah, it was such a blast.
Yeah,
a bunch of our family was out there too, a couple of our uncles. So it was really fun, a little family event.
Yeah, it was special. And it was cool too because this year the State Open was at the Royal Golf Club, which is where the Annika is going to be hosted in the fall. And so that's our first college tournament. So it was kind of good prep for the fall season as well, I think, too. But
yes, 100%.
Something that people don't know about us, I feel like, is because we do so much together. We have a lot of the same interests. We play golf together. We go to the same school, all that stuff. But we're actually really different people.
We are,
personality-wise. I think let's like talk about that a little bit. I think we're just. It's so different.
Yes, for sure.
How do you think I am, and I'll tell you how I think you are.
Yes, I think Bella is a lot more, she's very like purpose driven on the golf course. Like, she has her mind set on something and she's going after it. She's very focused, very driven, even in practice. She's very purposeful with like her time and what she's working on and everything. And so, yeah, I'd say she can be a little bit more intense, and then I'm kind of reeling her back a little bit. But yeah, that's probably how I'd say you are. Why? How do you think I am?
Yeah, I was going to say that you're pretty laid back on the golf course and really just, yeah, you're really good with your playing competitors. I feel like you're just trying to have a really good time out there. And you always look happy. I think our team talks about it. It's hard to tell if we know you're playing good or bad from afar because you're just always, true. Things are great.
Yeah.
So
even our mom really can't even like tell the difference.
I know. That's a good quality.
She's like, are you playing good, bad? Like, I can't tell.
No, that's a really good quality. I think I've gotten better, but I need to be more like that. I think,
you can read her face when she's playing good or bad.
Yeah. No, but it's a good, I think it's good in some ways that we balance each other out just because you've been able to calm me down in tournaments. And then sometimes I feel like I'm able to just help you focus a little bit more
100%.
If we're practicing. And I don't know. It's just been a good balance.
No, yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like I'm kind of like bringing her back to, okay, like this isn't like there's going to be tomorrow. Golf isn't everything, whatever. And then Bella's like, all right, Reese, like, just like keep grinding for another hour and like be focusing on this shot. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Let's focus.
Definitely
so we definitely balance each other up.
Definitely a firstborn, secondborn thing, I think too. Okay, so as she mentioned, it's mid-August right now. Fall season is just around the corner, really just 2 weeks away, which is crazy. We report on August 28th. And so what a lot of people might not know is so our championship season is in the spring, and that Big Ten's is in the spring, postseason's in the spring, but we actually have a fall season as well, and that's equally as weighted. So really just right now we're trying to get our A game in shape and just head into the season feeling good. Because once we get there, we're really just off and running. We have about a week before our first tournament, so we really just are trying to get in our good mindset right now. And I think it's kind of crazy that it's just right around the corner. We've talked about on the podcast in the past for the Second Swing podcast. We've talked about just our day in the life of just our practice schedule days at college, but we haven't really talked about our day in the life of a tournament day. Mm-hmm. What's kind of your routine, and just kind of take us through
for sure
a morning to night of a tournament day in college?
For sure. Yeah, so we usually wake up very early, especially on 36-hole day events, because basically each tournament is either 3 days, like 3 18-hole days, or it's 1 36-hole day and then 1 18-hole day. So usually we're rimming together, not always, but a lot of the time. So we'll wake up, get ready, usually listening to some music in the morning, some calming like worship music or something, because it's just calms me down in the morning. And then, we'll get ready, go down, have breakfast, usually read our Bibles, and then go to the course, play a lot of golf. And then afterwards, depending on if we have a 36-hole day or 18-hole day, we'll usually just get dinner with the team and our coaches afterwards. And then we'll have to put in stats from our rounds. So putting in, basically just how many each shot and stuff. We have different apps for that. So, so then we do that. And then if we have homework, we get that done in the evening as well. If it's an 18-hole day, we'll usually have a little practice after the round as well, and then go to sleep and wake up the next day. But those 36-hole rounds are crazy.
I was gonna say, go back to the 36-hole day for a moment. It's crazy. We that was, I think, one of the biggest shifts for me heading into college golf. For anyone thinking about playing college golf, thinking about getting recruited right now or whatever, you're just thinking about it. I think that was one of the biggest just mental shifts for me, was coming in, and we just had it just such long days. I went from playing 18 holes every day. I was used to playing golf a lot, but not to that extent where we're really getting there at 7 in the morning and potentially not leaving till 7 at night. It's definitely a different mindset, and more mentally challenging than I think physically, because you're just really trying to stay focused during the whole time. Or at least during every shot, maybe not between shots, but so it definitely just like more of a mental challenge, and I think that part was definitely different for me. And then also just the travel aspect to it, of because the 36-hole days we'll come in and just normally we're getting in late at night, go to bed. The next day we'll have about a 5-hour practice round, do some practice that day. that's normally a long day in and of itself. But then if we have a 36-hole day, we're up, as she mentioned, just crack of dawn. We're there for 12 hours. Go to bed. The next day is our last round. But what's crazy is that we actually have to have all of our bags packed up at the car before the final round even starts. So we're in our golf clothes with our suitcase, at 5 a.m. down by our vans. And then after the round's over, it's hilarious at these golf tournaments because there's like 15 vans of all the teams, and we just all have our suitcases spread across the parking lot, and we're all like packing up for the airport. So it's definitely a little crazy because I guess I don't know what I was thinking heading into it, but I think I thought maybe after the round we all just would go back, shower, then grab our bags, leisurely walk to the airport. It's a mad rush to get there.
Oh yeah, it's intense. And then there's like 6 teams like in the security line at one time. It's pretty funny.
We're all in a rush. So no, but
it's
I think that's kind of the part that's a little bit more challenging is just that it's so intense during that period. You're just really busy, and then with the 36-hole days, it's just a little bit of a mental grind. But
for sure.
How do you stay mentally sharp during a 36-hole day? Or what are some tips?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like for me, just like talking with like my playing partners, because you're literally with them all day for what, like 9-10 hours?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, probably 10 hours at least. So yeah, and then sometimes our coach will walk with me too, which is always nice, just especially on those 36-hole days because it just gets long. But yeah, lots of snacks, lots of water, electrolytes.
You love your snacks.
Stay mentally sharp.
What's your favorite snack?
Unsweetened dried mango. 100%.
Why?
It's so good.
That's not filling.
Yes. And then we have, I guess, like protein bars and stuff too. But yeah, I'd say just like talking with people is probably the best thing because it just gets my mind off myself and golf and everything. Yeah. And Belle, what do you think is like the worst feeling on like these tournament days? Like what's like the hardest part? Or what can be the hardest part?
Like, what's like the worst feeling at a tournament? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Like, what's something that you're like, like this can be a lot?
Oh, the worst feeling. Okay, 100% the worst feeling at a tournament is bad range sessions before.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
It is the worst feeling. It actually might be the worst feeling in golf, period. Because you're about to head. I don't even care.
Every golfer can relate to this.
Every single golfer. I don't care if you're heading to your public 9-hole golf course for a fun round at twilight, or if this is a competitive golf tournament for the national championships. It is the worst feeling ever because you're standing over and you're like, I can't hit a golf ball right now. Mm-hmm. And it is going right and left, and I am just trying to figure this out. 100%. It is bad. I think especially those like sand ranges that have like the sand underneath it instead of the dirt. Yeah,
why? And I'm like, I cannot hit a golf ball right now.
No, actually though, why do ranges have sand underneath and the course is always harder dirt? It's terrible. I don't like that.
It just puts you in a bad mindset for the round.
No, it's not good. But I think you really just have to kind of figure it out. I feel like normally I'm trying to call my dad or my coach and just be like, okay, like we're trying to find something here, really just figure out, hopefully. And one thing I try to do is I normally think that if you can't hit short shots good, like wedges, it's going to be harder to hit the longer clubs well, just because they're harder to hit. So if I'm struggling a little bit, I'll just kind of focus on hitting wedges. And if we're really, really struggling, I might, heading into the tournament, I might improvise and just take driver out of the bag or something. But just, I think trying to simplify it, going back to the basics. If we're really struggling, just going back to chips and wedges and pitches.
Definitely.
But I think it's also more of a mental challenge. I also try to remind myself that, I remember someone telling me this once, where your practice before a tournament should be actually a warm-up and not something you're trying to perform. It shouldn't be perfect. And so I've tried to use that a little bit and take a little bit of that to heart, because while you're trying to figure out where the game's at that day, you also need to remind yourself, okay, this is a warm-up, this isn't the actual tournament. And because I think you can kind of psych yourself out in the range if you're, and just run yourself in circles. So trying to just remind myself that, okay, it's a warm-up, and just heading into the round with a good mindset, I think, is always key. How about you? What 100%. Do you do?
100%. No, yeah, there was one tournament in Arizona.
Westbrook.
Yes, our Westbrook Invitational in Arizona, and it was in the spring season. It was like the second tournament of the season, and I get on the range and I just could not hit a golf ball, and it's one of those sand ranges again, and I'm like freaking out, and I'm like, Bella, I cannot hit a golf shot, and she's like, Reese, it's fine. Like, she's the one calming me down at this point.
I mean, people might know, but what you mean by sand is like the sand is underneath the grass, and it just when you hit
the grass,
it's just
there's a lot of sand.
It's just it feels like you're hitting out of a bunker.
Exactly.
And then when you go to the course, it always seems to be harder dirt.
So much easier.
But on the range, it's just sand.
Yes. So
I remember that. That was a rough day.
Yeah. So we're on the range, and I'm just like, okay, like we're just gonna have to get through this round, and it ended up being fantastic, and it was a fine round.
I was calming you down that day.
She was definitely calming me down.
Yeah.
Yes.
I go, breathe. It's gonna be fine. No, but that's so real. I think we all can relate to that, and just honestly, I think golf is just in a different sport, and it's definitely stands out, just the mental resilience you need. I feel like I've talked to even other athletes, and it's so different in that respect, where you just need
talk about that. What do you do for like mental resilience? Like how
I think everyone has a different way to approach it, but for me, I really just try to get out of my head a little bit, and between shots really not think about golf, enjoy, like you were saying, talk with my playing competitors, really get to know them, try to think about anything else other than myself. I always try. I think I'm too self-focused when we're playing golf. It's kind of nice to be like, hey, have some perspective in life, and that there's bigger things out there. And then when the shot comes, I really just focus all my energy onto it and think, okay, I honestly have the mentality that this is my last shot of the day, or this is my last hole of the day. And because then on those 36 hole days, it's not so daunting being on hole 3 of 36 going, okay, wow, we've got 33 more to go. If I'm just like, okay, this is my last hole, this is my last shot, let's put all my effort into it, one step in front of the other, it normally has a better outcome, is what I've learned. So that's something I try to do, but I think everyone has
that's definitely smart.
Has a different approach. But anyways, how about you?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like definitely getting my mind off of golf during the round is probably one of the biggest things. Mm-hmm. And yeah, especially for the really long days, we're really just trying to, there's been a lot of different things.
When coach walks with you, what do you guys try to focus on or talk about?
Literally anything but golf.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, once we get up to shots, we're like kind of talking through the shots for sure. Like once we get there, we're focusing and we're like, okay, like this is the distance. Okay. Slope is probably around here according to the book. And then we got wind, and then, it's front pin. So then you can't be short because then you're short siding yourself. So definitely talking through those shots. But then in between those, it's literally anything but golf. Like we're, sometimes he'll like whistle a song and I'll like try to guess what song it is. We'll like just talk about life, our life stories. We've done that.
That's so funny.
We talk about, we both like music a lot. So Coach Matt and I will talk about music.
You actually have a good voice.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe we'll have you sing sometime.
I won't be singing on here, but
it's okay.
Yeah, so we'll literally be talking about, pretty much anything, just life, what's been new. Just kind of joking. Yeah, we kind of joke a lot on the course, but it's super fun. We have a good time.
Yeah, we do. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for tuning into our very first episode of Sisters Swing. We've got some really fun guests and exciting topics coming up. So whether you're a player, a parent, or just wanting to learn more, we're so excited you're along for the ride.
For sure. If you liked this episode, make sure to follow or subscribe so you don't miss what's next. See you next time.